Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door, or Door Should Have Come Back to with FTB Skies Episode 3. And today I have made up a beehive and completed the Busy Bees quest, and I've gathered all the stuff here. I actually made this room for bees, and we're going to make an advanced beehive from productive bees real quick, which we got all the ingredients from the actual quest. We got the honeycombs, the campfire, and I don't 100% know what the expanse box is, but I'm assuming you can connect these two. So what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, is this guy angry? No, I broke his beehive while he was in it, so I just wanted to make sure. We should be able to take a lead and lead him away, maybe. Okay. And then advanced beehive, oak. There we go. And then can you extinguish a campfire? I don't even know. Let me be right back. So apparently a shovel can actually extinguish a fire. I did not know that, but that is cool. So this actually gives us a GUI, which I'm not even 100% sure anything about productive bees. I just know it's a part of this pack. And there's actually a few bees spawn eggs we have, like the dye bee and the sponge bee. But I think we're just going to leave this one here for now. I've been working on making a home, but it looks like he has went back in there. And I've also expanded our lava production, and I've got obsidian. So let's look at that quest here. So getting started, we have the dragon glass. So we've got obsidian arrows and obsidian. So we got a few pieces of that. Now that you have a source of lava, you can get obsidian. Once you get into Botania, you can convert blaze blocks into obsidian through the pure daisy. So the next thing is getting into the Nether, which actually will give us a floating exoflame. Of course, some mobs can only spawn there, so it's worth building a mob farm there to obtain rare resources. Once you have flight, you'll be able to explore floating Nether villages. So let's make up a portal. I think, let's go downstairs for the portal here. Let's just place it off to this side. Off camera, I did try and look into pedestals a little bit more. I know there's plenty of people playing FTB Skies, and I could watch their videos, but I'm going to kind of go in here a little bit more plain. And pedestals, while it is a fantastic mod, the documentation for it is quite not there, I will say. It definitely could be a little bit better. I know some of it was a work in progress, but there's like a guidebook even in the game, and it is not complete, so it doesn't tell you everything you need to know. And some of the upgrades genuinely do not seem worth it once you obtain them because they are slow as can be. For example, this is slow as can be. One of the things that you might not know is you can actually take a pickaxe of any kind, better than stone, and put it here. This actually will, of course, use the item, and it should actually go faster. So keep that in mind. You could actually put Silk Touch on it. And this version, you need to put Silk Touch on the tool and not the actual material generator. I know in the older versions, you were able to put Silk Touch on the cobblestone generator attachment or upgrade. And also quickly here, we could make blackstone by putting coal. So let's just look at this. So you've got different ways to make different things. So here's one. You can make chiseled sandstone to get sand. All right. Spore blossom. You could get moss blocks. Polished andesite, ice to snow, tough to tough. That's pretty cool. Organic compost to dirt. Skulk catalyst to skulk. Amethyst to calcite. Deep slate to deep slate, rich soil to dirt, rooted dirt to podzol, warped mycelium or nylium to brown mushroom blocks, moss blocks to grass, smooth basalt to basalt, polished diorite to diorite, muddy mangrove roots to mud. This one actually requires water. Blue ice to get packed ice. Gilded blackstone to get blackstone. Yeah, there's quite a few recipes in here, and I'm kind of intrigued about these ones. Because if we can generate gravel without ever touching hammers or or like this stuff right here, this hammer, the auto hammer, that'd be fantastic. I mean, this wouldn't be as quick as most, we would think, but it would still be useful. And here, of course, you can make nether bricks, and to get netherrack, fantastic. Bricks to get clay. Crying obsidian, you feed this lava to get obsidian. Can be bartered from piglins. So if we get piglins spawning in, we could get, potentially, crying obsidian that would then give us obsidian generation. Okay. Lots and lots of things to look at. We are definitely going to have to look at a lot of this stuff in the future, but for now, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have teleported ourselves into the Nether, and yes, this is just a legitimately void world, and nothing for really us to see currently. We could build a platform. We'll probably work on a mob farm sooner or later, but for right now, this is the achievement we wanted to get. So let's actually quickly claim that. We get the floating exoflame and a portal charm, which just allows for us to teleport instantaneously into portals. Where is charms? I always kind of forget where these are. Okay, and let's step back through the portal. So apparently I didn't even scroll down on here, but we do have like weapons and armor, which gives us a random reward here. There is also some not the bees, so we have delicious wax. We get a honey treat from productive bees, XP. Beehives, we get some bee spawn eggs. My inventory is completely full, which is fantastic, as always. And I'm pretty sure with these glass bottles, we could quickly come in here and put that in there, just for now. And I don't know if they'll eject or something, but that's alright. But we could actually quickly put a bee spawn egg in there. And I think that was a good idea. I'm not even sure. I don't think I could use these for anything. No. So we've got a few bees in there, which is fantastic. What is this? A bee nest helmet. Angry bees won't attack you. Okay. We also have the advanced beehive, which gives us another oak expansion, an appetite bee. Let's quickly throw away some of this stuff here. And let's go put this in here. There we go. It looks like that's still working, right? Yeah, okay. And of course, we could actually come in here and take the honeycomb, which is cool. We also have the honey treats, which I'm not even sure what that's used for. Treat on a stick, upgrade base, honey treat. So you can make probably a specific type of honey treat. Looks like you can make a pure bee spawn egg, incubation from productive bees. Yeah, I'm genuinely not even sure. We will probably get into that much later. But I really do need to figure out inventory stuff. Hence why I was actually making a house so we can get inventory stuff put over there. Alrighty, so I just got attacked by a mimic. You can see here that it spawned on top of me, basically. And I just killed it. I didn't actually think about recording because I kind of panicked. I was about to die. But I got a withering umbrella of the defender. If you don't know, an umbrella actually gives you a glide effect. So you could actually kind of experiment with this, just kind of going down the stairs here. You can see that I can slowly glide. But it is also a shield. You can put this in your offhand and, block and attack. So it is also that. I don't know if it actually has a durability. I never confirmed that, but it does work. It's a pretty cool thing. And it's a little broken because now we have Wither 2 and Bleeding 3. I didn't even see the Bleeding 3 here. Can be used, both as a shield and a glider. It also gives us armor when it's in the offhand. So yeah, you can see how much armor we all of a sudden have, that is so cool. Okay, anyway. And it also gives us a max health, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm going to put that away for right now because I don't need it right now. I have been looking at kind of a few things of what we're going to be doing. I also got sage seeds because I was trying to get some yellow flowers to get a tape measure. I'm not going to get into this. I'm going to leave this one open so we don't have to kind of forget about it because I have completed it. We have it. But I'm going to get more into pedestals. I'm going to work on getting more material generators. And this also talks about the tool swapping. If you want to remove it, of course, you just need a tool swapper, which is actually this thing right here. Offhand tool and left click to remove tool from pedestal. I'm not even sure how you actually obtain that because there is no recipe for it. But, you know, that's alright. We will figure it out. Alrighty, so let's get into creating a gravel production since we can do that. We're going to take the piece of gravel, put this here, put a pedestal here, material generator in our offhand, clear our main hand, right click here, and this should start generating gravel slowly. Actually, can I replace this with a shovel? No. I actually have a tool that I just have sitting over here, which is the copper pickaxe. I don't remember why I made this, but let's see if we can... Wait, can I actually... No, okay, I was just making sure. But this should start slowly generating cobble or gravel. And we can then take our extractor upgrade and then take our linking tool. And I remember here to here. And that should send gravel. No, wait, hold on. So it's here to here. Yes, okay. If you actually do the backwards one, which one is the backwards one? I know there's a way to make a backwards linking tool. This thing right here. If you make this, it actually will do this one first and then this one instead of this to this, which I prefer this to this. That makes more sense to me, but, you know, we're not dealing with that. And apparently we will get flint from this as well, which, you know, I don't really need flint, but I think it is just pulling from its loot table, so that's not a problem. But we can take this gravel and we could start sieving it, right? That's kind of why I'm going to do this. We're going to create a full sieving system using this, but I think, first off, I want to get some more resources, especially diamonds. And to get diamonds, we do need to look at... let's see here. Sifting recipe. So we get a 4% chance from an andesite mesh. We get a 4% chance from an amethyst mesh. And a mana steel mesh gives us a 4% as well. So I don't see any real major improvements on this at all. But I think 4% is just, we're just going to have to go with it. Right? So let's just take our sifter here. Throw some in there. Throw some in there. And let me get some diamonds and I'll be right back. Alright, so the next pedestal we're going to craft here is actually an andesite one. So we're going to put that there. Material generator. And the import here. So material generator on this first one. This should start making andesite. Hopefully I got that correct. Oh no, I did not get this correct. Hold on. This is actually supposed to be polished andesite, isn't it? Let me quickly grab that. Alrighty, so quickly just made some polished andesite here, so we're going to place that there. This should start making andesite. And of course, polished andesite, if you don't know, is just for normal andesite. And in this pack, you can get andesite chunks from dirt using a mana steel, mesh, string mesh, any of the meshes basically, andesite, amethyst. But you get a higher % chance on certain ones, I'm pretty sure. And that's fantastic. So next thing now is getting this down, getting the import upgrade, and then link to here. And the reason we need andesite is because we want to obtain... Oh, is this the wrong upgrade? Hold on. I think I need this upgrade. Yes, okay. So I need to actually change this to an export upgrade. And then put that back in. And that'll export to the chest. That was my bad. An import and export upgrade are one and the same, basically. You just need to craft, put it back in the crafting grid to change it, you know. So, but we're getting andesite. And the reason we want to get andesite is because we want andesite alloy. Andesite alloy is the basic crafting ingredient for Create. And since we're using Create sifters, we need to start looking at potentially getting water mills, windmills, all of that stuff to generate rotational force. for create. So we don't have to just come over here and hand crank this all the time. And that'll actually allow for us to start automating gravel into ores, diamonds, emeralds, all of that stuff, right? So let's get into that here a little bit. So we got some iron nuggets in here. Let's craft up a few pieces of andesite alloy here. So it looks like we got 5 pieces. The first thing we're going to need is a shaft. The next is some planks here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the recipe for a large cogwheel. And then we actually want some slabs. So let's take this out, make some more slabs, because we need 8 slabs in total. And this will give us a water wheel. Perfect. And then this is also a quest. We'll get 3 more water wheels, some shafts, and a hogland ear. I'm not 100% sure why I want a hogland ear, but we can get that and we can eat it. It's another food, I guess. We'll just eat both of them. And the water wheel, of course, will create rotational force for us. Of course, it needs water, and you can look at the pondering scene to see how this actually functions. You can see that doing this, you know, in the same direction will create more force. There's different ways to do this. I'm pretty sure putting a piece of soul sand here would actually create this and make it go faster. Yes, you want to make sure you're putting it the right direction, all of that stuff. Okay. So we can actually start thinking about getting these sifters to be automated, where we can just put a hopper. I believe we need a hopper, right? Let me actually make sure before I just like jump to conclusions here. So I'm going to grab, not a sponge, I'm going to grab a chest, and I'm going to grab some iron. Because I'm not sure how you fully automate these sifters, right? This is going to just kind of be an experiment, and if it works, it works. Okay, and I want to grab some gravel here. Okay, so this actually will function like that. So having a hopper input the gravel or a pipe of any kind, right? My next question is, can we pipe into the side of this? Okay, so we can. Fantastic. All right, so that is some very good information to have. I'm excited to see what we can come up with for this. But I'm probably going to need to expand this bottom platform to go under. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so quickly, let's make a speed augment. So first things first, we have diamonds in our offhand, the linking tool in our main hand, and a piece of obsidian. Right-clicking will give us a speed augment. Doing this again, I believe with the speed augment in your hand. Yes, there we go. And of course, we could do this again, and we get a speed augment here 3. Let's put that in here. So of course we got to put this in our offhand, right click, and that will make this hopefully go just a little bit quicker. So that way we're producing a little bit more gravel. Let's also quickly grab a bucket or 2 of water. I don't think we have access to soul sand currently. I wouldn't believe so. But we can look here. Material generator, so if we had soul soil is a whole other can of worms that I don't have access to either. So it looks like we're kind of not having soul soil. We could get spirit fire, demon's dream fruit, and that's getting into occultism, so we're not going to worry about that currently. Maybe in a little bit we can worry about that. Maybe next episode we'll get to soul fire and see about all of that jazz. Alright, so we're going to get into this water wheel here. So I'm going to place this, I don't really want to place it on the edge, so let's make a little bit more of a platform here. And we can just run this into there. Do this, I think this is correct. Okay, and let's just make sure we are not sending, that is totally the right thing, right? I don't want to send it off the edge in any way here. Nope, that immediately went off the edge, so hold on. Okay. There we go. And that is a water wheel. I don't think it's going to be the most efficient. I think I might be able to put this down one more. No? Okay, so it looks like that's going to be the most effective way to do it. But I thought... Let's check real quick. Let's look at the placement of the water. So it looks like it is directly on top of the spurs, so I'm not 100% sure why that wouldn't allow for it to flow. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we've got the water wheel. The next thing is getting the sieves down here, and of course I probably want to change out the sieves to andesite meshes and all of that, which is probably a priority. So I'm going to grab some more andesite meshes. I'm going to grab a few more things, I believe, because I need a total of like 8. I don't even know how many this can actually run off of, but we'll see. Alright, so let's just kind of box this in a little bit since we can't really do a whole lot of water manipulation. So let me grab that and I'll be right back. Alright, so change of plans here. We're going to put the water wheel here. I should be able to... Come on. I don't know if this is going to work. I should be able to place the water wheel here and then put a cog wheel in the center. And I should, keyword should, be able to run the water around. I don't know why it's going that direction. But we probably want to block off one of these directions. Not even sure which one. Alright, I don't know how this is supposed to work. Okay, so it's just overstressed. So this actually should function, but there's too many sieves here, or sifters here. So the water wheel can't do as many as the hand crank, all at once at least, but 4, this should work. Okay. So 4 andesite meshes. And then we're going to need some sort of item pipe here. Let's also get rid of this structure. So quickly making up some item pipes here. This should allow for us to pipe items from the chest into down here. But I think the problem is going to be gravel. The flint and also the gravel. So we're going to have to figure out a way to filter this. I guess we could quickly make an item filter. So we just pump out the... required material, but I'm not sure if that's even going to function because we need to place that flint somewhere. It's going to backlog. So let's grab this. I also quickly went ahead and made a pipe wrench, which is 2 flint, 2 sticks. Now let's get down here. Alright, so I should be able to bring this down and then take the pipe wrench, pipe this, do this, and the flint shouldn't come down here in the first place, by the way. Oh, this actually doesn't even have filtering, but that'll speed it up anyway. You can see that we are starting to pipe everything, which is good. It's exactly what we want. Okay, and then I'm going to probably put a chest right here so we can then pipe everything out. Alright, so we'll do this, we don't want this one connecting this one, so we can do that, disconnect, and there we go. Okay, so that should all pipe into this chest, and that is an automatic sieving system that is, you know, quite simple. I mean, it's not like super efficient, but we will be getting materials and stuff, and then we can actually use these emeralds to go make, or to get crops, right, if we wanted to. I have some tomato seeds. I have beetroot, probably. Let's see. I was kind of thinking onion. I don't have onions yet. Let's grab that real quick while we're here. And I think we will wrap up the episode here. I will be looking at getting more pedestals in the next episode where we can hopefully get some granite and maybe get further into create so we can start getting nether quartz. That might be an interesting thing to try. I know we'll need to get andesite casings, which requires a lot more time with create. So hopefully the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!